What's up, everybody? We just hit 300 subscribers this morning. I can't believe how quickly we've gotten here. Once again, thank you guys so much. I made a post about it this morning if you didn't see, because I saw it when I was on my way to work, or when I had just gotten to work this morning at 5:30 in the morning, which is such a great thing to wake up to, honestly, having to wake up that early all the time. It was great to see that, and I was so happy. So thank you guys so much for your support. And this video, as you can see by the title, is going to be a room tour, which is why I'm standing so close to my door of my room here, so that you guys can't see anything and I can kind of start from the beginning. But yeah, I can't say thank you enough. If you guys are new here, we're now on the road to 400 subscribers, which is crazy to say. I can't believe we're already going after 400 subscribers and that we hit 300. I mean, all of this is just so crazy to me. But let's just get right into this video. It's probably not gonna be super long because it's just my room, but I will probably want to explain some things to you guys and show you all the things I have in my room hanging and everything, because I do have quite a bit. So let's just go ahead and get started. All right, so the first thing is, okay, is that weird to put my feet in the first shot? Anyways, the first thing you see when you walk in my room is this. Boom, look at that. Super epic, right? I mean, maybe, I don't know, depends on what you like. But so yeah, we've got my first of 3 fans that are running 24/7 because I get super hot and I live in Florida and it's super hot here all the time. So we have that fan there. All right, then you come here. This is my jewelry box. I actually have this thing pretty packed. As you can see here, I've got some stuff, but I honestly want another jewelry box because I kind of don't like how these open to the side, because it makes it really hard to put it anywhere, which is why it's sitting here, because there's nowhere it can go. So I can't have stuff on either side of it. So I honestly want to get a different one, but it's what we've got for now. So there's some of my jewelry, a little sneak peek. Then over here is my safe, which you guys, if you've seen my I don't even know what video is called. I think it was different types of collection methods or storage methods. You can watch that right here. That's where I first showed you guys my safe. This has all my most valuable coins and things in it, and albums and things like that that I don't want to go bad or get damaged if there was an accident or fire or something. So yeah, that's in there. It's a fireproof safe. We're going back to the front door. This is how my front door looks, so you guys know, I guess. This Spider-Man here, so this has a big backstory. This is my secret Spider-Man, I called him as a kid. It's this wall sticker that it doesn't damage the paint. It's supposed to go on the wall, that I had as a kid. I had a bunch of them because I was a huge Spider-Man kid. A huge Spider-Man fan as a kid, my goodness. So I had these everywhere, and I brought this one from my old house because basically my old door used to be right here was a wall, and this was my door opening this way, the same as this one. So it was you couldn't even hardly see this tiny bit of wall that was here, so I had him on there, and I always thought that was the coolest idea, because I was like 10 years old or 8 years old when I did that, so I thought it was so sick. But yeah, he's just kind of chilling here. Sorry, that's such a long explanation for that. Next up, we've got a Full Send flag. I was always a big fan of the Nelk Boys for a while, though I will say not as much now. It's just there's a lot of weird controversy with them, and they say a lot of dumb things nowadays. But anyways, Full Send the brand, always liked it. Super cool. So that's that. Then here I've got my RLCS poster, which I made a short about this as well. But this has the names of so many famous pros from the time. Krenovi is one of the most legendary names ever. Squishy is too. Where is he? Squishy. I can't even go through all these. There's so many. I mean, I even have casters like Gibbs here. I have Lawler there. If you want to pause here and look, go ahead and do that, because there's a lot of names. Moving on, how should I move on here? I'm trying to keep this cohesive. Okay, we're gonna come back to the front door here like we started and go right to this side. This is a real sword from Spain, from Toledo, Spain. I actually have a lot of family that lives in Spain and is from Spain on my mom's side. So when my parents went to Spain for a one and only trip that any of us have ever been there, I haven't even been there yet, they got me this real sword from Toledo, which is one of the oldest, most well-known swords manufacturers for Spain of all time, since forever they've been doing it. Only thing is this one's not sharpened all the way, obviously, so you can't like actually hurt yourself. But it is a real for like forged sword, just like any other one. It's just not sharpened all the way, so that's super cool. Me and my dad made this plaque out of door stoppers and wood to hold it. So yeah, I've had that forever. So this is one of my many pieces of furniture in my room. I just need a lot of space for all the stuff that I collect that I show you guys. So yeah, we've got, my dad gave me this recently. It's like from Japan. It's a Bulbasaur. I need to finish building it. Then we've got these challenge coins that I actually need to make a short on, but I did post them on my Instagrams, my coins Instagram. If you'd like to go see them on there, you can click the link below to my coins Instagram page and see that. We've got my original jewelry box that doesn't fit anything anymore, so I had to get a new one. I'm a candy lover, so I've got Fun Dip there. Yeah, there's candy everywhere in my life, basically. Here we've got a shadow box of like memorabilia from being in marching band in high school. Marching band was a big deal to me. We competed competitively and won like second in the state my sophomore year and fourth in the state my junior year. I mean, we were top 10 every year, but only the top 5 were like the finalists. So, but yeah, it just means a lot to me. Up here we've got a Dominican flag from the Dominican Republic. My former girlfriend from a couple years ago was Dominican, and she went to the Dominican Republic for a trip with her family, and she brought me back this flag, and I'm super thankful for it. Over here we've got a Cuban flag from Cuba. I got this myself. Trump, in his first 4 years of being the president, opened up the ability for you to travel to Cuba for like 1 year. And I remember my parents, we booked a cruise there because they were like, this probably will never happen again, or not for a while, since I don't think it had ever happened before that, since we originally blocked it. But yeah, we went there. It was very interesting. They are a communist country. It was very, very controlled. Fidel Castro's face is on every single building. There was no AC either, pretty much anywhere, but the people were all super, super, super friendly. So it was just a really cool experience. Very, very cool experience. I would recommend it if you're able to do it. If you're not American, obviously us Americans can't really do it right now. But then up here we've got a flag from my sister on her honeymoon. Her and her husband on their honeymoon got me this, as well as a few other flags. That is the Sicilian flag. So Sicily is in Italy, and apparently that is specifically the Sicilian flag. They thought it was funny with the feet on there, and it is funny, but I honestly really like it. It's probably one of my favorite flags I have, just because it's really unique, and I don't think anybody would know where it's from unless I told them or they looked it up. So I'm gonna move on to my bed slash nightstand area, I guess. I did make my bed for this. I've told you guys before I don't agree with making your bed, but this is my work bag, my work shoes. But over here we've got my nightstand. This is my medication corner. I've got a lot of medical things I've had over the past 5 or 6 years especially, so I've had to have a lot of vitamins and medications, so I have a whole dedicated thing there for that. Then we've got my nightstand here, my remotes to my TV, my Apple Watch that I hardly ever use. I've got my Juice WRLD sign here. I'm a huge Juice WRLD fan. If you guys have been watching since my record collection video, you guys would probably know that, because I definitely went over that there. We've got some more flags over here to show you guys. So this is an Irish flag. I actually am partially Irish on my dad's side, and my dad got me this when he traveled to Ireland recently for business, for like a work trip. So that was really cool of him to get me that. Then here we've got the Greek flag, which my sister and her husband also got me that on their honeymoon. They did a Mediterranean cruise, for those of you wondering, which is why they have so many of these random flags over there. Then here they got me the Turkey flag as well. So yeah, I love all these flags. They're all from their location, and yeah, pretty cool. We're gonna move to the closet here, I guess, which you guys have kind of seen this with my shoes and stuff. I just have like my coats and my pants and shoes in here. Sorry, there's dirty laundry down there I'm trying to keep out. And I have my suits over there as well, and some backpacks here. Yeah, also my Pikachu onesie there. I haven't worn that in forever, but yeah, just some random stuff in there. Let's move on over to let's say like this side, and then move along over to there. So over here is my dresser with my clothes, basically like my normal clothes I wear every day. This is my 32-inch TV. I really wish, hello, I really wish I had a bigger TV, especially now that I have a Switch too, but yeah, we've got that and a soundboard. I actually won this from a work foosball competition. None of you know this because I haven't said it, but I am really good at foosball, like really, really good. We actually have a table here at my house, so me and my sister would practice all the time. So, and I just love foosball. I don't know why. But yeah, here's my Switch 2. I made a short about this recently. I got this very recently, like a week or two ago. It's been super fun. I love Pokopia. The Yoshi's Crafted World has been really fun. Mario Kart World is really fun. And of course, all my Switch 1 games can play on it too, so that's cool. All right, and then up on these shelves, let me not show you guys my full name, but those are some of my soccer trophies from when I played soccer. And I played soccer for about 10 years while I was a kid. And then this trophy was for Cub Scouts. I never became a Boy Scout, I just wasn't interested in it. But I did win second place in one of the Pinewood Derby races that I did. So that was super cool, and the top 3 people got a trophy. So I got that trophy for getting second place. Then over here we've got this, which my mom made for me when I was a kid. So I just keep it now because it's sentimental. And then right here is my much smaller than it used to be snow globe collection. I used to have many more snow globes as a kid because I used to love them. I just thought they were really cool. But unfortunately, these are the only ones that I have left because I got rid of a lot. But I have this one from Key West for my parents. These are all for my parents, obviously. And then this one from Disney World, and this huge one from Disney World that actually does play music. I'm not really sure if it still works. Let me see. Yeah, so it's got this wind up here. Yeah, it still does work actually. That's crazy. This thing is so old. I'm surprised it works. But yeah, if you're a big Disney fan, this is pretty cool. I was a big Disney fan growing up as a kid. So onto my next shelf here, we've got some old model cars. These were all given to me by my dad's dad, so my grandpa on my dad's side. I've always liked cars growing up, so he gave me these when I was pretty young. As you can see, they're pretty dusty, but it's pretty much impossible to dust these because, as you can see, there's so many intricate details here. I mean, it's really impossible to dust these, honestly. But they're really nice, and I love having them up here on my shelf. And then my sister got me this for my birthday, I think, a couple years ago. It's the original cover art for Lucid Dreams, which was Juice WRLD's biggest hit, at least as far as numbers. It's obviously got the most amount of streams and the most amount of people who know any Juice WRLD song. It's going to be Lucid Dreams. So that was really thoughtful of her, so I have that displayed here. And right here is just a souvenir I got from New York City, this glass laser engraved thing of the skyline. And I got this on a band trip that we took to New York City, which was during my junior year of high school. Then down here, I've just got a picture here from when I was very little with my old dog, Sugar was her name. I loved that dog, she was so sweet. And I grew up with her for most of my childhood, or at least my really young childhood. And then right here, my sister also got me this, same one who got me the Lucid Dreams thing. And this is a real picture of me and her that she kind of made into like a drawing version. I'm not 100% sure how she does it. She's the artistic one, so you'd have to ask her, but it looks super cool. And also all those dots on there are like from sun damage, I think, over time, because that's not a part of it or something like where she messed up. I'm not sure where that came from, but it wasn't there when I first got it. So over here we've got my consoles that you guys saw in my last gaming video from last week. We've got my PS3, the Xbox One S, and the Xbox 360. Over here is all my stuffed animals. I got a lot. It goes all the way to the ground, so there's a lot in there. And then over here, actually, we have my PC, which, sorry, I was just changing the screen, but I just filmed, actually, a CS2 ASMR video where I play a game of CS2 and do ASMR, since somebody suggested that I do that after seeing my case opening one, which actually I think you guys will have already seen that. Actually, this is gonna come out this Monday, actually, so you have already seen this like a week ago. But yeah, that's how far in advance I'm filming this. I'm trying to get ahead because my sister's coming to visit next weekend from Gainesville, my other sister, so I'd want to be a little bit ahead. So yeah, this is just my desk. This is where I film all of my ASMR and gaming videos. I sit right here in this old crusty chair that I have had for 10 years or more. And yeah, this is my webcam up here with the top down angle for gaming. And usually when I am doing a ASMR video that's the normal angle you're used to, I literally move this mic that I use for the gaming videos and other stuff like that, and I take this camera, move it around because of the wire, and set it on here. That's the only way I could figure out how to make a normal, like, straight on angle when I'm doing ASMR, where you could actually like see my mic, because my mic's sitting down here, so you can't really see it with the camera up at the top there. Anyways, just lots of over explanation here. I'm sorry, I'm talking a lot. Here we've got two model cars of my actual cars I've had. This is a 2002 Mitsubishi Eclipse. It was also silver. And this is my 2013 Camaro that my sister's husband actually painted black because he couldn't find a black one, and I never could either. So he painted it black for me, which is cool. We've got a SpongeBob pineapple thing here. It's not a real plant, just cute. I think my sister got me that. My sister got me this hot dog candle, which kind of just sits here. So there's that. These are my figurines that I showed in my Pops and Figures showcase. This is a Misfortune blind box. I don't know what the brand is, but it's a blind box one. This is a Misfortune figurine straight from League of Legends themselves, or Riot Games. And then this is Albedo, I think was her name. And she's like an anime character. Then over here is just all my pens. I collect those in a way too. I collect too many things. Down here we've got a forklift squishy thing from my work that they gave me. And we've got a fan there. Actually, so that one's never on usually, but that was my old work fan from when I worked at my last job, but I have that too. So I guess I have 4 fans with 3 of them on all the time. My headphones, controller, ASMR mic, my Alienware PC. Here's an electric tennis racket for bugs because I've had problems with them before and I don't like killing bugs. So I let this do it for me because I don't want to touch them. So then here I've got my JBL Pulse 4 speaker. I've had that for a while. It was fun in college to use and stuff. I still use it a lot, especially for like if I want to listen to music in the shower. Then we've got this. I really need to dust this fan. It's been a few months. This is my other fan that's on 24/7. It's not now because it was making noise, so I turned it off for the video. But that's my first anniversary gift, I guess you could call it, for my current job. That happened like 4 or 5 months ago, or 6 months ago. Then here we've got all my books, which I haven't even shown you guys my books before, and then up here is all my Pokemon stuff and cards in general. So like Riftbound Pokemon, sports cards, and other assorted cards. So all that good stuff. And down there's my record collection. Then if we come over here, you can, so here's my record player as well. Make sure if you're going to get a record player, I would get one with a top that covers the whole thing so that you can play a record without it actively collecting dust, which can really cause damage to records. Like dust getting in the way of the needle can cause a lot of damage over time. So this just keeps them safer. Before we keep moving this way, I'm going to just show this over here. I've got my sunglasses hanging. A lot of these are fake. Actually, all of these are fake. My real sunglasses are in my jewelry box, and they're usually prescription, so I can actually see. Oh, you can see me there. But yeah, these are just like my fake ones that I use for outfits, for Instagram posts, or like if I just want to wear something trendy or whatever for fun, I'll buy like a $2 pair off Temu or something for an outfit, and then they just kind of collect here. Here we've got a Juice WRLD poster I got while I was in college from this guy who would always print posters at the start of each semester. Super dope posters. Probably one of my favorite posters I've ever gotten, honestly. So yeah, there's that. Over here we've got my longboards and skateboards collection. I'm a huge longboarder. I don't even know if you guys knew that. I don't think I've ever told you guys that. In college I longboarded like literally 3 or 4 hours every day, every single day. It was my whole personality. This was my first ever longboard. It's an Atom longboard, as you can see there, Atom, like ATOM. Love this baby. It's been through a lot. Been through several wheels, all kinds of things have been replaced on here, but yeah. Then here we've got my Quest board, globe, why did I say Quest? My Globe board, which I got from USF at a pod market, which is just like a market that sells like snacks and stuff on campus. And they started selling longboards because me and my roommate popularized it so much. So we were kind of celebrities, honestly. Literally everyone knew us just because we were skating all the time. So we were just on campus everywhere all the time, so people just always would see us. Then up here we've got my Reel skateboard. That's the brand, Reel. I actually do want to take this off so I can show you guys what the bottom looks like, because it's super dope and it's like reflective and stuff. It's kind of hard to tell in the sunlight or in the light in general, but yeah, I actually was trying to learn skateboarding more, and I had a friend at USF I made from skating, longboarding specifically, that I started going to the skate park with all the time. He actually came with me. I built this board. So I chose out a custom deck, custom grip tape, wheels, everything, bearings, everything like that. But I just don't do it anymore. It's honestly dangerous. I think I started too late in life too, because it's so hard. It's really ridiculously hard, but it was a lot of fun. Here I've got a penny board. Penny boards kind of suck. They're so small, like, and hard to ride, and just cheap, like they're plastic. But I always wanted to have like one of every board, so it was like a $30 board. It was very cheap, so I just got it. The only board I'm really missing that I've always wanted is a nickel board, which is kind of like between this and this one and a penny board. So it's almost like this kind of size, like skateboard, maybe a little shorter, in between there. So, but yeah, that's that collection. Here we've got my keychain collection, which I haven't even showed you guys that before. I'd have to really go through this for you to actually see them all, but yeah, we've got a bunch of random keychains on here. Here are all my beads from the past 2 Gasparillas I've went to. I've only gone to 2, and it's the past 2. If you don't know what Gasparilla is, it's just like a big parade that's it's literally a specific to Tampa, Florida only holiday, basically, where they do a big parade and throw beads at everybody, and everyone's dressed as pirates in the parade, and like, it's all about like the pirates take over the city of Tampa and take the key from the governor and all. It's like a huge thing. Like, if you don't know about it, you should definitely look it up, because it's really interesting to Tampa. I mean, it's the only place that does that. So yeah, just all my beads from that. Here we've got a cone I took in college from St. Pete parking garage while we were out like drinking for my cousin's birthday, and I just have it still. It's a nice cone. So we've got that. Then over here we've got another piece of furniture, and this has my beanies in it here. More beanies and hats in here, and bags. We've got bags down there. These are actually stickers I made of my logo. I only made 30 of them, just kind of for myself, just because I don't know. I just thought it was kind of cool to make something for myself that's my logo. So I have one of these in my sticker book as well, which I haven't showed you guys my sticker collection yet either, but I will definitely show you guys that. This is a pop figure I got that's in my pop collection. This I just got. It's actually Roxy, or sorry, not Roxy, Monty. It's a U2's Monty figurine. So that's also super dope. Over here we've just got a bag from my cousin's husband for I was a groomsman. This was one of the gifts to us. And then this is my bowling ball in a bowling ball bag. Yes, I have that as well. This is my movie collection. We've got a Trippie Redd poster here. And then over here is like a lot of excess coin collecting stuff all across here. Old textbooks from school, more coin books. Here we've got sticker books, photo albums, stuff like that. Here is my Hot Wheels all just thrown in here, like Matchbox cars and stuff. And then down here is some coin collecting supplies and my random Nuka-Cola bottles, if you know Fallout, you know, and a coin bank. And then, yeah, up here, this is my Disney lightsaber, official Disney lightsaber. It's super sick. Official Disney droid. I got both of these a few years ago for my birthday. And then we've got all my pop figures and Pokemon boxes here. And my controller that was signed by the big 3, Cloud9, Energy, and G2, back when it was Rocket League, RLCS Season 7 for Rocket League. So that was in 2019. I made a short on this as well. But yeah, that's about it. We've got the 3 windows here. Here's some targets from when I went to a shooting range a couple of times. But yeah, that's about it. I mean, that's my whole room for you guys. So you can finally kind of get a feel for like where I'm at in my room when I'm filming all my videos. Like in front of my closet here, this is where I filmed like all of my first videos. I would always film right here. Sometimes when I film with this background, you might be familiar with like that. It's because I have my phone on my bed and I'm just filming standing in the middle of my room. All right, anyways, I think I'm just gonna wrap this video up here. It's starting to get dark because I am also filming this after work, so we're running out of sunlight and my voice is starting to hurt because I am talking a lot. But thank you guys again so much for 300 subscribers. I once again can't believe it, and I am so thankful for every single one of you guys. You guys have given me this really fun thing I have here where I get to share things with people that I never otherwise get to share it with. I don't have people just sitting around waiting for me to show them my collections and stuff, you know, and like most people don't care that much. So it's really fun getting to share it with you guys, and it's been fun also getting to step into the ASMR space more because I do love ASMR, like I've told you guys, and I listen to it a lot before I started making it. Like I've listened to it for so many years. Back before it was popular too. Every single one of you matters so much to me. We're going after 400. I mean, I can't believe I'm saying it because my goal was 100 for the whole year, which I've said that a few times. I don't know if maybe not all of you even are aware of that anymore, but my goal was 100 for the year. I really thought that that was like a good solid goal that would be challenging and stuff. So I'm blown away. Honestly, I'm so blown away. But we're going for 400 now. I mean, I guess we are. So if you're new, consider subscribing if you like my content, if you like this video. But as you guys know, I'm very prone to rambling. So I am going to end this video here because I could sit here and say thank you over and over and over because that, I don't know, that's just how I am. I just keep reiterating things. I'm not sure why. But thank you guys so much. I'm going to wrap this video up here. We're on the road to 400 subscribers. And thank you so much to my original 300. I will see you all in the next video. Peace.